Hey everybody, it's Christine, and a lot of my clients this week have been coming and talking about how they're not really experiencing any relief from their emotions. They feel like they've kind of been in the same emotional state repeatedly and just really want to break. So today I want to offer you a distinction that may help you if you can relate to wanting some relief from your emotions. And the distinction is the difference between rinsing and recycling our emotions and feelings. So recycling our emotions and feelings is when we tend to have the same feeling come up over and over and over again and we're not experiencing any relief. And the reason for that is because we're analyzing the emotion, we're judging the emotion, we're in kind of a victim mentality, like why is this happening? We're trying to figure it out. And we're not moving into compassion and learning, so it just recycles over and over and over again. And we end up being like, Uncle, get me out of this feeling. Now, rinsing is a way to really move through a feeling. So you move all the way through a feeling. You don't allow yourself to analyze or judge yourself while you're having the feeling. You don't try to figure it out. You don't ask why. You ask, what am I learning? What is this feeling teaching me? How can I have more compassion for myself? And you let yourself experience the feeling until you really move into a place of compassion and forgiveness. Because that way the feeling can move all the way up and out rather than getting recycled in this why is this happening and judging yourself for it while it's happening. Okay? So if you can relate to kind of feeling stuck, it's probably because you're recycling. What can you do to rinse? Journaling is really helpful. Talking to a coach or a counselor is really helpful. And setting aside time when you can really be with your feelings and ride the wave all the way through is another great tip. A metaphor I want to give you when you think about rinsing is to imagine a child having a temper tantrum. I'm sure that most of us have seen this. It seems to happen to me a lot on airplanes. But you see the child having a temper tantrum, and first they get a little upset, and then they get more upset, and then there's screams, and then there's crying, and there's sobbing, and it's like wailing, and then it starts to calm down a little more, and then they kind of go, there's like the whimper, right? And then they start self-soothing themselves, maybe they rock a little bit, and then eventually they stop crying, and then they want ice cream, and they're out of it. And so often we don't ride that temper tantrum all the way through. We stop ourselves at the height of our feeling and just end up recycling there, where rinsing gets you all the way through. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to email me at Christine@ChristineHassler.com. And my encouragement to you today is to stop recycling and start rinsing if you want some relief from your emotions.